Hey guys, and welcome back to Okami. Now, just before we started recording this part, I read out the title, and Richie started giggling, so I'm kind of curious as to what's to come. Let's begin!
Oh my god, it's like the most glorious thing ever!
Okay, well...
I can't wait to see your face.
Well, you're not going to see my face, you will hear the inflections in my voice, yeah.
This is going to make me so happy. But yes, what we're going to do is we are going to bloom all of the trees in Kamiki Village first. Kamuso will tell us how many trees there are left in the village to do. But to be fair, we're going to be able to find them all quite easily, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, they're the only dead trees in the village, so...
Can we get that? No, we can't. I thought perhaps I might be able to jump up and get it. No, I've not got that ability just yet.
Can you get an ability where you walk on water by any chance?
You might be able to get an ability that allows you to do that.
Would not be really very godlike if you couldn't walk on water, let's be honest.
This is true. Although, I will say, it may not necessarily be an ability and perhaps more an item. But you will see in time what I mean by that. And by time, I mean a very long time.
Alright, mate, fair enough.
We're talking perhaps second, third of the game.
Jeez.
At least. It's a long way away.
I like how that tree behind the one you were painting got painted in as well. That's attention to detail, right there.
I know, it's really quite helpful because you can multi-bloom trees, which is an absolute godsend, to be fair. Because otherwise you could theoretically just spend a ludicrous amount of time not really achieving much.
And it would just take longer otherwise, so I call that an anti-frustration feature. It's much like the seeds you mentioned earlier, like, if you don't have the right seeds to feed a particular animal, it won't allow you to use it, thus wasting it, and that's anti-frustration. It's something that adds to the game rather than taking away from it, but it's so little, you wouldn't really notice it, you know?
Exactly.
Beautiful.
I know, it's just all gorgeous.
Stupendous. This better be worth it, by the way. Those giggles were very dangerous. Huh. Old Man Orange is over there. I wonder what bants he's got for us today.
Oh, for God's sake, it's night time. But it's fine because we can turn it into the day, and it's all good.
And he's here again.
There we go.
I don't exist during the night, young wolf thing.
Oh my god! I'm just going to stay quiet now and just let Tom's reaction bask in all of this glory.
Okay, and I swear I have not seen this before. This is my first time going through Okami. I know what the final boss is, thank you, Hell Dragon, but that's about it. Alright, the Konohana Shuffle. Take it away. Alright, gotta get fucking soused first. Gingerly sip it. By which I mean chug. Chug, 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 chug! Alright, let's do this shit. Oh my god! The orange has bloomed! I think he's about to go ham. I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. His breath stinks, but oh my god, are his moves fire! Watch along, youngins, you're about to learn something. Oh my god, this is amazing.
I know!
I'm helping. Yeah, let's just let him think he did most of this, you know. He did, like, start it, and that's impressive for a mortal, so, you know, credit where credit's due.
Yeah, unfortunately I kind of cocked it up. Yeah, this is where circles in bloom can be a little bit challenging, because you've got a very small amount of time in which to pull this off, and if you cock it up, you're probably going to have to repeat the entire thing all over again.
Well, I mean, he's drunk, he's not stupid, so let the shuffle begin anew!
Oh, when I got to this the first time, I was just absolutely in awe. I was just like, oh my god, this is like the best thing ever.
Achieved. Blossom get. Now over here, darlings. I wish I could be so fly when I reach his age.
I know, I would like that as well, because just to be that awesome is just insane.
I think I'll forego the orange on my head, you know. The dancing would be weird enough, but the fruit upon my noggin, yeah, that's pushing it.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I'd just be down with the beard, because that's a pretty amazingly long beard.
Oh my god. Amazing!
I know!
We did most of that, but you know what? I'm going to allow him to bask in his own personal inner victory right now.
You can see now why I was so excited when I saw Konohana Shuffle turn up on the part title. And now, Sakuya is feeling a lot better. Konohana is all nice and blooming, and it's lovely.
So what was she before? Like, between living and dead?
Essentially, yes. Like, she had lost most of her power, but now, as she's feeling a lot better, she has obviously removed quite a lot of her gown.
Yes, I can see.
There were plans for a Sakuya Phase 3, and let's just say that she was going to go all the way.
Okay, well, even further beyond doesn't even describe it. Just give me the praise and we'll move on.
Yes. So yes, as I said before, Hikamiya, wee bit of a perv at times. But to be fair, it's also not out of the realms of like classical Japanese artwork, or just classical artwork in general.
Yeah, it's tasteful partial nudity.
Full nudity is totally normal in classical artwork, so it's totally fine.
They didn't give a shit in olden times.
In this game, what they were going to do was, you know, cover it in a bit of smoke, a la, you know...
Naruto,
yep. Yeah, Naruto, the sexy jutsu. Basically, following that sort of vein. And now we get another constellation.
Oh, sweet.
Which is great. We do pick up quite a lot of these, one after the other, at the start of this game. And then they do start to slow down a little bit later, but they are all quite consistent in the long run. Yep, he cocks up. As you can see Sakigami in the background, and now we have Hasugami. Are you noticing a trend here?
Yeah. Say double. 4 monkeys.
Hasugami, Hasu means lotus. And basically he gives us the power of Water Lily, which is going to allow us to create water lilies on the water and thereby traverse watery areas.
Nice. So, I guess we can walk on water then to a certain extent.
We can indeed now. The cool thing about Hasugami is that he plays the shakuhachi, which is an Japanese end-blown flute. Originally introduced from China into Japan in the 6th century and underwent a resurgence in the early Edo period.
God, I'm glad I have you to explain this stuff, mate, because I'd be lost.
I'm doing my best. I'm not the best person to explain half of this stuff, but it is all quite fun to delve into. So, did you notice something with the way their instruments have gone so far? Or at least with their designs, with Sakigami and Hasugami.
Are they a play on the old see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil thing?
Uh-huh.
Thought so. So there's going to be a third one. I noticed the trio word in there.
Yeah, so they are the Hanagami, which are the, basically the Flora trio. So obviously, Hana, which was part of Hana Valley, means flower, so they are the flower gods.
Cool.
So you have Sakigami, Hasugami, and then there is one more who we will come across relatively soon, actually. It's not that bad. But obviously, if you wanted to know which monkey was which, Sakigami is basically the see no evil, because his show covers his face. I believe Hasugami is speak no evil, because he's playing a flute. And then obviously that leaves the last one for hear no evil, which will be hilarious when you actually see it.
Okay.
If you want the Japanese for see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, it's Mizaru, Kikazaru, and Iwazaru.
Nice.
And now that we have the ability to use Water Lily, we can finally get over to this island over here, which has been waiting for us. Although, well, at least I think we can. It's a bit of a difficult one, because you've got to get your double jump just right.
You'll get there eventually, Rich, and then I'll be proud of you.
I will indeed get there eventually, because my stubbornness knows no bounds. I think a good technique for this is to do the wiggling the Wiimote to dash, because then I think you will just get across. The thing is that really you should probably be waiting to do this until a little bit later.
Oh, are you almost secrets breaking here?
I sort of am, because there is a move that we will get in a long time that will finally allow us to do this much more easily.
Oh, is it like a triple jump or something?
Sort of, yes. I can't remember whether I gave up on attempting this or not. I think I was potentially stubborn enough to finally manage it. But yes, at least you get to see how Water Lily properly works.
That's one explanation for what's happening on screen right now, I suppose.
It's like, come on, I'm so close. There we go. Beautiful.
You get 5 proud points, but I'll deduct 3 because you took so long.
Yeah, and hopefully I'm going to do the smart thing and find the items that are hidden in the ground around here first.
Okay.
And good, I am doing it, because otherwise I'd have to come back to try and find it. And that would just be a waste of everybody's time. Obviously this would be easier if it was night time, but it's not. So I'm just obviously digging like there's no tomorrow.
Inkfinity Stone?
Yes, so the Inkfinity Stone will, well, basically it gives you infinite ink for a short period of time. It's basically a temporary item, and it can prove to be very, very helpful this early on in the game, because there are at least a few things, or a few moments, where you're going to be coming up against areas which require you to use quite a lot of your brush techniques.
I got you.
Yeah, you will need it then. I'm getting my easts and wests mixed up at this point in time, if I recall correctly. Because I was thinking there was another island on this side of Kamiki Village. No, the island that I'm meaning to go to is on the other side of Kamiki Village, and I did get it right in the end.
Richie, come on.
It's been a long time.
Don't give me the 2 years shit. I was there, I did the 9 months, okay? Oh, fellow doggo, finally eating together.
As I said, remember him for later.
I will. I'll keep him in my heart until the time comes, and then I'll discard him, like the idols I mentioned in a previous part. I don't claim to know anything about the idol industry in Japan, nor do I have anything against idols. I just know what it's like when something stops being useful.
Yes.
So I didn't mean to, like, change the tone from whimsical and sarky to really heavy. And no, I ain't talking about sarky like the drink, by the way. I'm talking about S-A-R-K-Y.
Yes, Saki rather than Sake.
Thank you, Professor Pedant.
Well, you see, you got the first bit correct, because obviously I am clearly Professor Layton. Clearly.
I don't want to be Luke. Fuck that noise.
Well, yes, but Tom, you see, we established this analogy when we did Curious Village and Pandora's Box.
Yes, we did, yeah.
And I think Helldragon ended up being Flora in that, or was he just was he the hamster?
I think he was Emmy, actually.
Oh yes, he was Emmy. That was it.
And Helldragon does not like Emmy. Oh, that's hilarious. Will we be doing last time travel this year? Do you think?
Well, Tom, we've kind. Oh yes, last time travel. Sorry, it's because I got a bit confused there. It's because when I think of that game, I think of it as Lost Future.
Yes, of course, yeah.
I would certainly like to do Lost Future this year, because that's my favourite game in the series. But obviously it'll depend on whether we can fit it all in.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'll travel to, the Keyblade Graveyard and see if I can pull Helldragon back one last time.
Good luck with that one.
Yeah. Alright, what's next on the agenda, Rich?
So we need to speak to these two people here. So Camellia and Camille, two sisters who are on a bit of a pilgrimage. And yeah, she was hoping that somebody could hit her, so yeah, we just kind of rammed her in the face.
On the list of things that I hope for, being assaulted isn't one of them, so is there a greater meaning to this?
No, but you may have noticed a little something. So Camellia is saying that there was a door of light inside the tree.
Uh-huh.
And Camille was just like, no, there was not.
Ah, so Camille can see us for what we really are, and her sister can't.
Well, Camellia can.
Sorry, their names are very similar, okay?
They are very similar. It is fascinating because they've got a rather long side quest that will span across most of the game, where we are going to run into them time and time again and hopefully prove to Camille that the gods do indeed exist, and one of them is standing right next to her.
Well, I'd like to see their faces when they realise that.
But I believe that pretty much rounds up everything that well, almost everything that we can do in Kamiki Village right now. So I believe that, in the next part, we're going to head onwards and make it past Shinshu Field. It's going to be great!
Good stuff. Okay, I guess I'll do my role in these videos and sign us off. Come back later today, guys, where there'll be another part of Okami just waiting for you. See you then.